The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
God of many names, we give thanks for the gift of a new day, for the signs of spring and new life abundantly around us. Help us to use this day to the fullest, to see every moment as a gift, and to care for the beautiful creation we inhabit. We give thanks for the gift of democracy, which in its purest form seeks to give everyone a voice. Bless the legacy of those who have come before us, especially for people of color, women, and members of the LGBTQ+ community who were once not given a place at this table. Grant us earned confidence in our appointed leaders. May they give voice to those who remain voiceless and amplify voices that have been silenced. We give thanks for leaders, for those who stand boldly in the spotlight and tackle the great challenges of our time, and for those whose work is often done in the shadow of others. Help us to remember that our ability to represent others is a gift and privilege. Help those gathered here to use that privilege to benefit those that need it the most, the vulnerable, outcast, hungry, and hurting. We give thanks for the gift of relationships, for colleagues, peers, and fellow workers for the common good. When tensions rise, help us to see the humanity in our neighbors and enemies. May our differences, rather than divide us, remind us that we need each other in this work. May we embody these prayers with good courage and honesty, with confidence that we do not labor in vain and that your sacred presence surrounds us. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Reverend Maggie Garbrick Fallencheck from Gustavus Adolphus College, St. Peter, Minnesota. The Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. The clerk will take the roll.
The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 91st Session, 2019, 46th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Thursday, May 2nd, 2019.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Introduction of bills. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The chief clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction and first reading of House Files 2868 through 2869.
First reading, House Files 2868 through 2869. Messages from the Senate.
Message from the Senate. Madam Speaker, I hereby announce the passage by the Senate of the following Senate files herewith transmitted. Senate file numbers 242, 316, 445, 1889, and 2307. The message is signed Cal R. Ludeman, Secretary of the Senate.
First reading, Senate files.
First reading, Senate File Number 242, an act relating to military veterans. Grossel moves that Senate File Number 242 and House File Number 172, now on the General Register, be referred to the Chief Clerk for comparison.
Hearing no objection, so ordered.
First reading, Senate File Number 316, an act relating to state government. Mason moves that Senate File Number 316 and House File Number 132, now on the General Register, be referred to the Chief Clerk for comparison.
Hearing no objection, so ordered.
Introduction of first reading of Senate File 445, an act relating to health. The bill is being referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. Introduction of first reading of Senate File 1889, an act relating to transportation. The bill is being referred to Transportation Finance and Policy Division. Introduction of first reading of Senate File Number 2307, an act relating to the environment. The bill is being referred to the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources Policy.
For what purpose do you rise?
Madam Speaker, point of personal privilege.
An announcement?
An announcement, too.
State your announcement.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. Up in the Gal, we have a special group with us today. They're spending a lot of time here at the Capitol. They're the class of fifth graders from students and staff and parents from Liberty Classic Academy. And I brought them on the House floor today, and they've been all around the Capitol. They went up and saw the horses, too. And let's welcome them to, and they helped us with the pledge today, too. So welcome them.
They're good role models. Everybody should go look at the horses today. Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, first an announcement. DFL members, we will caucus immediately after a recess. We will be recessing to the call of the chair. We will provide members at least 30 minutes notice. I would not expect to be back this afternoon. We want to give conference committee some time to work. And so I would expect late afternoon, early evening time frame roughly.
And before you make a motion, I have one more thing we have to do.
I won't make any motions, Madam Speaker.
Discussion to the Winkler announcement. Representative Dowd.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Republican members will also caucus immediately following the recess in our caucus room. And then if the Majority Leader would yield for a question.
He will yield. Representative Dowd.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and Majority Leader. If you could give us just kind of an outline of what you think the week looks like. I know per your schedule that we'll look forward to having joint targets later today. We're all anticipating that. And then the conference committees will have those numbers to work with and can get to a final product pretty quickly, I think, in the next week. So we look forward to that. But can you give us an outline for what our week looks like here on the floor?
Madam Speaker.
Representative Winkler.
Representative Dowd. We, at this point, anticipate floor sessions today and tomorrow, working on calendar bills. We may not be in session on Wednesday. and we will be in session again Thursday and Friday working on calendar bills. We will also, of course, want to make sure that conference committees have maximum time to do their work. On our side, I think 40 members are on conference committees one way or the other, so obviously that's the bulk of the work right now in this part of session. So we want to make sure there's ample time for that as well, to the point you made about getting this resolved in an orderly manner.
Reports from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration.
Winkler from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration, pursuant to Rules 1.21 and 3.33, designates the following bills to be placed on the calendar for the day for Tuesday, May 7th, 2019, and establishes a pre-filing requirement for amendments offered to the following bills: Senate File Number 2130, House File Number 1300, Senate File Number 558, House File Number 559, and Senate File Number 1732.
Announcements. Representative Freiberg.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Government Operations Committee will likely be meeting at about 1:30 p.m. in the basement hearing room of the State Office building. DFL members of the Government Operations Committee, we will likely be caucusing just in the full committee caucus room briefly following our full party caucus meeting. So maybe members just stay tuned to your emails just to make sure anything changes, but that is the plan as of this moment.
Announcements. Representative Kudesh-Podein.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members behind me, if you'd like to stand up, we have a couple of visitors from far away. These are three gentlemen who are Indigenous folks from Samiland, which is Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. And they have been in the United States. They represented their country and their Indigenous folks at the UN for the last 2 weeks in New York, and they made a little stop here in Minnesota to recognize all of the folks from the immigrants from those countries here in Minnesota, and then they'll be making their way west. So I would ask you to maybe stop and say hello and welcome them to Minnesota. Thank you.
Let's welcome our visitors from the Arctic Circle. It's not every day you have visitors from the Arctic Circle who like snow as much as we do. Announcements. Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, I move a recess to the call of the chair.
Representative Winkler moves a recess to the call of the chair. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The House is in recess.